Right then, it's time for the 4x4 mixed relay. The United States have said that they're going for the world record. They set that en route to the inaugural global title in 2019 in Doha. And I guess the big question is who's emerging, because they've got such an incredible team. Right then, on the outside, the Belgians. Jonathan Bol, one of their key athletes for much of the last decade. Great Britain, a national record coming through for second place in Heat 1. Yemi Mary John anchored Great Britain.
In lane 7, welcome Netherlands.
She will do so again. Femke Bol on the anchor leg. Lieke Klaver goes second. It's a fabulous squad from the Netherlands, and remember how close they came to beating the Dominican Republic to gold last year. Bol was 5 meters down and I think ran 48 plus change. What a team from the United States. Robinson coming in for Willie. Brolling also in there, and Alexis Holmes still on the anchor leg as she was in the heats. France, really good performance by them, anchored home by Brossier for second place in the second of the heats. Lada Vondrova came through to deny the Germans the third automatic spot in the second heat earlier today. She has the anchor duties. The very experienced Patrick Saul goes penultimate leg for them. I thought perhaps Adeleke might be drafted in. One of the fastest women in the world this year, the youngster, but she is being saved, I think, for the individual 400 tomorrow. She ran the heats, but not the final last year. Germany were a bit worried they had missed out, but they scraped through as a non-automatic qualifier. Shire has been replaced by Lechleitner on the anchor leg. And the Olympic champions, who were just off the podium last year, the Poles, advanced to the final because it was deemed that they were impeded. There were a couple of fallers in their heat, so they have been advanced. So we have 9 teams instead of 8. Belgium on the outside. Then to Great Britain. John anchoring. Just seen Bonavaccia, very experienced campaigner, on the lead leg for the Netherlands. Robinson for the United States in 6. Birol going lead leg for the French. Brossier performed really well for them, as did Vondrova on the anchor leg for the Czech Republic. Watch for Sorm on the penultimate leg. Ireland, delighted to once again be in the final. Big slap of the chest for Rafferty. Sanders on the lead leg for Germany. They made it through as a non-automatic qualifier. And what a story it would be for the Poles if they could come up with a special performance here, having been advanced to the final. This has been a fantastic addition to the World Championship programme. Poland in 1, Germany 2, Ireland in 3, Czech Republic in 4, France in 5, great run earlier, United States in 6. They are desperate for the world record. Netherlands, the silver medalists, in 7, Great Britain in 8, Belgium in lane 9. The final event on a blistering opening evening in the Hungarian capital. A long hold and a big roar from the crowd. So many of them have stayed around to see the best in the world deliver the final act on a wonderful evening here. Good running by Bonavaccia, third from the left-hand side, holding his own against Justin Robinson on the United States. Van der Beven will come under pressure from Lewis Davey, who'll hand on to Lavia Nielsen, who ran well this morning. Now Robinson of the United States begins to recover. Pretty close between USA, Netherlands and Great Britain.
Well, good run by Justin Robinson, 45-1 for leadoff leg. He ran a second slower than that this morning. He really put the pedal down in the last 30 meters.
At the moment, it's turning into a duel between the United States and Lika Klaver. Lavia Nielsen does indeed come round with 200 to go in third place. Rosie Effiong trying to come up onto the shoulder of Klaver, but Klaver's got good speed endurance now. She's not just the 200-meter runner who runs the 400 and fades. She's taken a step up in class, and she's holding her own here against Effiong. Side by side, Nielsen in third. She'll hand on to Rio Mitchum. Holland from the United States, from Great Britain.
Effiong 49.9 for the USA, and she'll hand to Matthew Bowling, who ran mostly 100 and 200 meters early on in his collegiate career, but he's really found a home in the 400 meters, and he's fresh. He did not run in the semifinals earlier today.
Bowling has got a great record on the NCAA circuit. He's been there or thereabouts for a while. Now we're getting to see him on the international circuit, trying to pull away from Klein Ikink. Mitchum's coming under a little bit of pressure. But watch for Femke Bol on the anchor leg. Here she goes. Bol against Alexis Holmes. And it's Yemi Mary John in third place for Great Britain.
And that was a 45-1 for Matthew Bowling.
Vondrova giving chase for the Czech Republic in fourth, but at the moment John hanging on to third. Femke Bol will fancy she's got enough to hang on here. It's the Netherlands against the United States for gold and glory at the climax of the opening evening. Head not wobbling one tiny bit. Bol is going to come under pressure here from Holmes. She's got that 400 hurdle strength, but Holmes is coming. She's closing. What a race, what a finish. Oh my goodness me, United States. Bol gets over the line, I think, to give the Dutch the bronze, which means that Yemi Mary John has brought silver for Great Britain. What is it about this track and fallers with 10 meters to go?
Femke Bol dropped that baton before she got to the finish line. That baton went over the finish line. She could not get it, bring it back, and cross the finish line. I'm not sure that the Netherlands were able to finish that race.
Huge drama at the end. Huge drama. She was running so well, Femke Bol, but when Alexis Holmes came up on her shoulder, she was really beginning to feel the pressure. Great Britain with a wonderful performance, and it is the Czech Republic who have taken the bronze because Femke Bol relinquished the baton in her fall, despite the fact that she got up and crossed the line ahead of Vondrova, who finished quickly, just as she did to get the Czech Republic into this final. Gold to the States, silver to Great Britain, bronze to the Czech Republic. She's inconsolable. She's absolutely inconsolable, Femke Bol. It's just one of those things. And check this out. World record for gold, national record for silver, and national record for bronze. If you've floated across a channel to find us here, and you haven't really watched athletics or track and field, if you call it that, in your part of the world, If you've enjoyed tonight, then stay with us, because guess what? We've got 8 more scintillating days still to come. We've barely had an opening day of drama like this in the 18 editions we've had before. That was incredible.
I don't know what to say, Rob. You know, it's interesting. There were so many veterans that the U.S. could have turned to, and there was even some rumors that we might see Gabby Thomas in this mixed 4x4. She said it in the press conference. But Michelle Freeman and Team USA had so much confidence in the way that the youngsters ran this morning that they didn't want to shake up this lineup very much. They put Matthew Bowling on there. He only faded in the last 20 meters, and that made for some outstanding drama with 1 lap to go. Femke Bol looked so good earlier in the day. I thought there was just no beating her, but lane 1 reached up and grabbed a spike, and she went down hard. She lost the baton, and she's not able to get that baton, come back to the point where she went down, pick it back up, and cross over the line. And that is just too bad for the Netherlands, because they were running so well. They were on track to break the world record.
Well, and the heartache for the Netherlands team, they've lost what looked to be 2 guaranteed medals, not necessarily guaranteed golds, because the finish was so close here, just as it was between Segay and Sifan Hassan. But 2 iconic flag bearers of European and global athletics, Femke Bol and Sifan Hassan, both falling agonizingly short of a medal on the opening day. It's unprecedented drama.
And you just hope that Femke Bol is okay, because you want to see her come back at her very best in the hurdle. She went down hard, and it's probably a good thing that she dropped that baton, because she was able to put her hands out in front of her and cushion the blow just a little bit. If she doesn't drop the baton, who knows? She might break her wrist, she might smash her face, but right away she knew what had happened.
That is going to haunt her for the rest of her life. And look, it's one of those things that she's such a generous-spirited person. What she'll be so devastated about is that she will feel she's cost her teammates a silver or possibly a gold. And that's what she'll find hard to forget.
Alexis Holmes was making a move on the outside as well. I can't believe she was coming up on the national record holder from the Netherlands, and I wasn't sure that Alexis Holmes could keep up with Femke Bol.
Well, bearing in mind how well Bol ran to get the Dutch up into the silver medal position last year and almost deny the Dominican Republic, you gave her the psychological edge on that last lap. But the Dutch, who've made their way here to Budapest, have had a very, very dramatic opening evening. USA take the title and the world record, as they promised they would. Great Britain, the national record and a richly deserved silver. And Vondrova anchoring the Czech Republic to a brave bronze, but your heart goes out to the Dutch, who register a do not finish.